So now we're going to talk about options over C6. This course is kind of based upon what you do for everything by chord, okay? So for C6, one of the choices we have is the first choice on the example, which is C6 arpeggio with the blue note. And the blue note you have to slide into or hammer on to the third. So you're going to have C, here's your E flat, you're going to slide it in. There's your G, A, and then here's your C again. You're going to slide this E flat to E, and then G and A. And if you wanted to play C, you could. You just have to change position, okay? So that would be the catch there. If you're going to play it backwards, see how I'm going from E flat to E? That way you're hitting all those chord tones, okay? And you hear that on a lot of blues records, and you hear it also on a lot of jazz records. Charlie Christian, for example. The next example is C6-7, so this time we're adding a minor 7 to it. And this is how it's going to go. We've got C, then we've got E flat going to E, then we've got G, A, and here's our flat 7, B flat. Then we're back to C. We're going to slide or hammer E flat to E, G, A, B flat. So then a little faster. Okay, so as you can tell, when I start kind of playing little licks with it and ideas with it, it sounds very familiar. You can hear it on commercials, television, radio, blues records, jazz records, country records, southern swing, you name it. So that's a real popular sound for that. So then the other choice is, instead of playing dominant, we can also play major. So we're superimposing dominant. Now we're going to superimpose major, which is the original, actually, because the key is C. So here we're not playing any blue notes, and we're going to play C major 7. So here's our C, here's our E, here's our G, here's our B, it's our major 7. It's kind of brighter sounding. Then we've got C, E, G, B, and if we want to go back to C, we're there. I like sliding into them. As so. You know, so this is a really popular sound. You can play it fast too. You know, but you don't have to. You can just play it tastefully. And like I said, you can always slide from a chord tone. It still sounds like a C major 7. That's called appoggiatura. Okay, so now let's talk about scale options. In terms of scale options, one option obviously is, since the chord is a 1 chord, we can play the C major scale. Now if you change position, you get all the octaves. Okay, so we have a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and if you want to get extra points, B and C. Okay, so that scale will work well over C6-7. Or you could do it there. The big thing is to make sure that you resolve on the right chord tones, which is going to be the C, E, and G, and if you want to do A, you can, because those are all the chords in that chord. And then you could also have a pentatonic scale choice, which is going to be C major pentatonic. C major pentatonic is going to sound like My Girl. So we have C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, and if you want extra points, there's your C. And if I play it fast, sounds like My Girl, because that was what was used on that. And that one sounds really good because it's got all those tones in. You know, 4 out of those 5 tones are in the C6. The only additional tone is D. So that's the only tone that's not in it, this D. So as long as you don't land on D, you're hitting every chord tone in that chord. So those are some options that you can use over the C6 chord in the song. If you go to the next page, you're going to see some of my favorites. You're going to see C bebop dominant number 1. This is going to be C mixolydian with a flat third. So it's going to be C, D, E flat, E, F, G, A, B flat, and then it goes back to C, C, D, E flat, E, F, G, A, B flat, and C. And you might be asking, well, why are you saying those names of the notes? Because I am thinking those names of the notes when I'm playing. So I say, oh, well, I want to land on E. So there's my E's. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking where I want to land on. Do I want to land on a chord tone? Yes, absolutely. That's going to be my period in the sentence. So that's why I named them. as I play them. I think that's a good thing for you to do.